Creative Writing Tips by Pauline Jones. The main character. Every effect has a cause, so start your story with your characters. They are your cause. They are what your story is going to be about. Don't write about a nuclear explosion. Rather, write about the effect that the explosion has on human beings. If a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, you haven't got a story, you've got a description of a tree. But if someone's standing underneath at the time, then you have a story. Take your time about crafting your main character or protagonist. Most importantly, your character must be someone we can identify and sympathize with. He or she should engage our emotions. Your character must not be a cliché. He must have flaws, but we must believe that he's basically a good person. Our protagonist must have a goal. He must have something he wants. Sometimes he even has two goals, one conscious and one subconscious. His conscious goal may be to make a lot of money, whereas subconsciously he wants to win the heart of the girl. If there's conflict between the two goals, you have a story. Also, the goal he has at the beginning of the story might be one that is not good for him, or even one that he does not deserve. Main characters are often the underdog, with the odds stacked against them. Not always, but often. But he has to have the hidden strength to win out in the end. But this doesn't necessarily mean that he's weak. He could be a superhero who can save the world but can't get the girl. Characters are usually larger than life. They may appear to be realistic, but by the fact that they nearly always save the day, they have to be a parody of real human beings. Their character must be simpler than real life to be understood, but well rounded out with enough complexity to be believable. Sometimes the story is about redemption and the regaining of hope, where the bad guy becomes good in the end. And sometimes the good guy shows his true colours and turns bad. The characters are a product of their world, where they live, who they live with, where they were born, where they grew up, their marital status. What do they want out of life? What is their moral or religious code? How's their health? What do they do for a living? What excites them? And you could go on and on. It actually helps to conduct imaginary interviews with them. Many stories are about ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances, but others are about extraordinary people in ordinary circumstances, such as a superhero saving the girl next door. Some people, like extras in a film, are only there to walk across the stage. You do not need to tell the reader their whole life story. They're just background. Only describe them as they relate to the story. Each character should bring out something in the other characters, and they should all show us something in their interaction with the protagonist. The person we show to the world is often different from the person we really are. Pile on the pressure and see what your characters do. Will they save the child in the burning wreck, or will they save themselves? Describe what the character looks like, either as quickly as possible, as in unshaven, coat tied up with string, holes in boots, or make it part of the story. She stroked her blonde hair and flashed her blue eyes and said, "Ya think?" Over time, all of us change physically. We lose our looks, but inside we can go either way. Your characters should grow as a result of the situations you put them in. If they don't understand themselves better, or learn from experience, or make life-changing decisions by the end of the book, you don't have much of a story. If the reader can feel the character changing, he can grow with him. Learn to love your characters, and you will find that other people love them too. They will emotionally engage with your stories, and hopefully they'll keep reading them. Here are two of my characters. This fella's called Bunyan. Bunyan is a humble man. He knows he isn't good looking. But basically he's a very moral person and will always do the right thing whatever it costs. He's a dwarf in a travelling circus, and although he loves Lydia, he knows he can never have her. This is Lydia. Very beautiful. She's a girl with a secret. She's willing to stop at nothing in order to save her people. Bunyan volunteers to help her, as she's not above dragging him into her quest. You can read more about them in my book, A Future Fairy Tale. It's a family-friendly adventure story. It's available from Amazon.com and also cozyread.com, which is my writer's website. If you like art, please visit neweyesartists.com. Thanks for watching this video. Goodbye till next time. Bye.